Dark Zero, the Horror Network.
Welcome to the Dark Zero Horror Network. I'm your host, Jesse Lomax, and tonight we're going to talk about fear.
Every year, hundreds of young people travel the country and disappear. God help those who get caught in the tourist trap. Tourist trap, where beautiful young people looking for excitement are tricked, terrorized, trapped.
Let go!
Tourist trap. Shock you can see. Terror you can feel. Heart-stopping suspense that makes this the nightmare that never ends. Something crazy's going on at the tourist trap.
Welcome back to the Dark Zero Horror Network, where we exhume the cult classics you love to fear. I'm your host, Jesse Lomax. Today, we're venturing off the main highway and into a roadside nightmare that Stephen King himself called one of the scariest movies he's ever seen. We're talking about the 1979 supernatural slasher, Tourist Trap. The story kicks off with a classic horror trope, a group of young friends on a road trip. After their car breaks down in the middle of the desolate American desert, they stumble upon Slosson's Lost Oasis, a decaying museum filled with lifelike mannequins and animated waxwork figures. They meet the proprietor, Mr. Slosson, played by the legendary Chuck Connors, who seems like a polite, if slightly embittered, eccentric. But as we soon find out, the mannequins aren't just for show. What sets Tourist Trap apart is its surreal, nightmare-fuel atmosphere. Director David Schmoeller crafts a world where objects fly across rooms and mannequins cackle with a life of their own. This isn't just a simple slasher, it's a psychokinetic fever dream. The highlight of the film's macabre creativity is the killer's method. Under the persona of Davy, Slosson uses telekinesis and plaster to turn his victims into living dolls. One of the most harrowing scenes involves a captive woman named Tina, who is strapped to a table as her face is slowly covered in plaster, leading to a terrifying, suffocating end. A PG nightmare. Incredibly, despite the suffocating dread and psychological violence, the MPAA gave this a PG rating. Because of this, many of us first discovered this gem as kids on syndicated TV. The talent. The film features a haunting, circus-like score by Pino Donaggio, who also scored Carrie. The eerie art direction was handled by Robert A. Burns, the same man who designed the masks and bone furniture for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The twist. Chuck Connors is fantastic as the fractured Slosson. To keep the reveal of his dual identity a secret, his Davy persona was even credited under a pseudonym, Shaylar Kobe. Tourist Trap is a flawed but undeniably effective piece of 70s Gothic horror. While the character development is a bit thin, the visuals are haunting, and the ending is a total mind-bender. Molly's final escape, driving away with her reanimated mannequin friends, is an image that will stick in your brain long after the credits roll. If you like your horror weird, atmospheric, and a little bit sad, you need to visit the Lost Oasis. Just watch out for the mannequins. They might be more than they appear.
They're alive!